Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Alienware Arena Winter 2012 NA Finals. Right now we're in game number 2 of the third place matchup, looking for their slice of the $1,750 prize pool. I'm the FourCourtJester on the mic here with me today. The L3 IRD, the stream is the word, Mr. Bird. Our support Ninja AFK'd, unfortunately, sir. Yeah,
unfortunately we do have an AFK, and we're probably going to be waiting just a little bit. Overall, though, Serenus Gaming doing the 1-0 lead over University of Arizona. We'll see if Serenus Gaming can take it for the win.
That is what it's going to be about for the win. No, I didn't stop the music. But yes, we are ready to go. Let's do it. 1-0 right now, Serenus. University of Arizona, I don't know. One of these teams is seeded number 2. The other's seeded 32. So, you know, a little bit of a difference there. If I had to place money, I would have said Serenus actually number 2, just based upon that game. But hey, could have been a fluke. Maybe that wombo combo AoE damage was just something that Arizona could not predict, and they're going to respond to it in force. And once again, all the bans on the purpose.
Yeah. So we have Amumu, Olaf, Kazakhs, and Kale banned out. Kazakhs actually being added onto that from University of Arizona. Not surprising as a ban, and they're actually going to be banning out the Zyra as well. So much AoE, and then Kazakhs on top of that. Just going to stop it all.
Who's the 6th ban? Alright, Zyra, Kale, okay, Kazakhs of course, Amumu, Kazakhs, Olaf. Who's our 6th?
Vi.
Yeah, there we go, Vi. Really kind of hard to see it amongst all the plethora of colors, but yes, Vi. So yeah, I think Vi was actually banned out last time. Vi and Jarvan were the other bans, for the person asking in chat. So Amumu, Olaf, Kazakhs, Kale, Zyra, Vi. Very similar, but this round Zyra, Kazakhs both out of the banning pool, and look at that. First pickup was the Xin ban from last game.
Yeah, Zinjo was the last ban of the first game, so not surprised that Arizona wanted to control that. Again, a lot of people have been picking up Zinjo. Again, Odd One, I think, is one of his most sought-after junglers. I mean, after all the LCS stuff, so not surprising picking up that Zinjo over there as Nukmum. And we're going to be seeing Tark and Jarvan the 4th going to be picked up for the team of Serenus Gaming. So Jarvan the 4th, another ban champion, going to be played out.
So yeah, 2 of the bans actually making their way through it here. Tarek, though, as like a first pick, I don't know. That's kind of just, there's nowhere else you can really put a Tarek in competitive these days. It's always that support. I do remember the days of Jungle Tarek, though, and they were fabulous.
Yeah, the gems, they do please the eyes of everyone when they come at you, dazzle you, and unfortunately just shatter all over them for giving mid right there. But we'll probably see that maybe like 1% chance at top lane, but probably going to be in the support lane. Overall, though, picking up Tark first is not a bad idea. I just feel like there's a lot better supports to pick up first. Lulu, like which we just saw for University of Arizona. Blitzcrank is still open right now as well, so there's a lot of other picks that could have been picked, but we do pick up that Tark. They're probably going to be pairing that up with a Misfortune, since we do see the bot lane for University of Arizona. So lots of bursts, lots of damage going to come out from this, and University of Arizona, they're going to have a little bit of problems with it, because if they do lock in a Caitlyn or a Misfortune, a lot of early poke and damage is going to be pretty key for Serenus Gaming yet again.
Well, I wonder if they actually picked up the Tarek because they knew that Zangetsu was going to go for the Lulu. As I said, top 2 champions for both of our supports were actually Lulu and Zyra, and Zyra was banned out. So I'm curious to see if they're actually doing this as a counter or not. But either way, Lulu Gray is very pokey, big burst if you can get more than one of your quick draw. The quick draw into... great. So the skill name's evading me. Buster Shot?
Buckshot?
Buckshot. Buster Shot's Tristana. Yeah. But yeah, if you can get more than one of those into your shotgun blast radius with a Lulu, you know, could definitely see some big spike damage. And Caitlyn is not exactly the most solid of bot lane. She's actually kind of frail.
Yeah, especially in the early go, so not surprising to see that paired up with the Dark. I mean, you do have Radiance to, or Imbu, sorry, to give you a little bit of health back, but It's pretty much the old Season 1 combo of put a Caitlyn trap down, your old snap trap, and then you add that onto a Dazzle. You're gonna have about a 5 to 6 second stun window right there, and you're just gonna lay down all the poke and all the damage from Caitlyn. So we'll see if that actually comes into fruition. I don't think a lot of teams are used or going to be doing that. Plus, on top of that, I'm pretty sure Graves will probably counteract that somehow. So overall, that bot lane's going to be very even. It just depends on who gets the first advantage.
Well, Shen going to be added to the roster here, finishing off the mid lane Ari and another elites. So very likely to see Xin there in the jungle. You know, very solid place for him. You don't really see him too many other places here in competitive. And the last pickup here for Serenus looks to be locked in now as a Ryze. So Ryze mid, suspect a Jarvan jungle, but you know, when was the last time we saw laning J4 that wasn't against a Karthus in Korea?
It's been a while. It's only Froggen who would try to do these things where he just play AP Jarvan mid, or sorry, an AD Jarvan mid. AP Jarvan mid would be crazy, but yeah, that'd be the case, and yeah, we're gonna be seeing how it'll play all out.
Alright, so yeah, Glorified is now being given into that Jarvan. It's Beastin has the Xin, so both those junglers pretty much solidified now. Looking at Scuff, so it is going to be Scuff and is it Elshu or Ishu?
I call him Elshu, but probably Ishu.
Elshu. But yeah, it looks like they're going to be in that bot. That's going to leave us with a Shen top. Now, Shen also had some quality of life tweaks in this last patch, if I recall. Something about his Vorpal Blade ratios?
Actually, I didn't see anything about Shen. I wouldn't notice that.
I could be wrong. Maybe I'm just quoting a previous patch.
That, or it's going to be coming up in the next patch or something like that. Because, you know, they are talking about the next patch already for NA with the replay and all the other good things that are happening. So that's really cool.
It wasn't 3.02. Must have been the previous patch from there. Alright, well, either way, I swear I saw something related to Shen, but we're locked in. You guys can now see the summoners. Cleanse on both of our ADCs.
Not surprising. I mean, you have the Dazzle stun that's coming out from Elshu. Plus, on top of that, the multi-scruff can actually get a Yoru Snapchat to pair up on that. It's always dangerous to have, so not surprising to have that cleanse. On the other hand, cleanse for multi-scruff. I'm worried about the least gank with teleport, and moreover, on top of that, you do have that charm coming out from Ari. So getting out of those sticky situations will be able to get Serenus Gaming, the bot lane, even more ahead. From previous experience, from what we saw, I feel like Serenus Game is still going to have a better bot lane, but I wouldn't be surprised if University of Arizona taking that bot lane pretty easily.
Well, Delay is going to be kicking down. Don't really see any kind of those big, huge synergies that we saw in game number 1. You know, all the AoEs just catching everyone, and you know, your hit points go from 100 to 0 in a blink of an eye. But definitely seems like the counter picking went a bit smoother here for Arizona. So hopefully they can use that to try to use this as a base to bounce back. There's nothing more exciting than a game number 3. In a best of 3 series. Now, this time, I don't think we had a teleport last time on Chaos in the top lane.
No, she was rocking, I think, Ignite. No one was running teleport, which was not really surprising, but once they did the lane swap, it was very surprising to see, actually.
Now, she has teleport, and I was looking to see if her counter had teleport, but then I realized it's Shen. So maybe the teleport coming out here. Now, I was watching the LCS, and Kobe was saying, you know, you take teleport because you're not going to win lane, but in this case, it might be you take teleport just so you can follow wherever Shen's going. It might not be on as short a cooldown, but you know, following your opponent can definitely lead to saving some teammates' lives, or just that unexpected, oh my god, there's a spider in the bush moments.
I mean, Stand United is one of the best ultis in the game. I mean, the global, you get the shield, and then you have Shen come out in blue, just help out with DPS and such like that. So, probably a smart decision. I think this is an overlaying decision that they're probably going to do a 2v1 yet again for University of Arizona, or Serenus Gaming is ready for that, and they picked Shen for that reason.
Well, I mean, I'm fairly sure he was banned out last round, so 3 of the bans actually coming forth. He was banned out quite a bit on the EU side as well, so Shen definitely something of a useful pick here in the Alienware Arena. So game number 2 coming your way, guys. The Alienware Arena Winter Season 2012 NA third place match. It's going to be on Serenus to take it in a 2-0 sweep, but this is the last chance that we got for University of Arizona to put a win on the board.
Yep, and we're going to be getting into the loading screen. Looking at the skins right now. I'm liking the Wicked Lulu. I feel like the newer one, the Dragon Training Lulu, not probably the best of ideas. So Wicked Lulu, I mean, it's pretty cute. Does a little of the good things. Warlord Shen, always a really good Shen pickup for a skin, just because it gives you a little bit more length, supposedly with your E, although it's not supposed to do that. It's just because the sword just points out just a little bit farther. And other than that, I mean, the classic armor of the 5th age turret, you can't go wrong with that.
Fabulous. That's all I can say to it. Yeah, Pirate Rise. Yeah. I think he looks more like a pirate than Gangplank. Probably,
but if Gangplank had his old portrait from like season 1 and before, I would probably say that that pirate is better than this Pirate Rise.
Can you actually have a whole pirate team? Misfortune, Gangplank, Rise, Rumble, Tristana. There you go. I was like, who's the 5th? I know there's a 5th.
There's a Rumble skin?
Isn't there a pirate Rumble skin?
Yeah. It has like an eye patch, right?
Yeah, because it makes him a pirate, right?
He has like a fiddlesticks too.
What about Pirate Swain with the bird? Is that a skin?
Is there a Pirate Swain? I don't think that is.
Bilgewater Swain? I think it's close enough. Oops, that's the wrong one. There you go, guys. All right, so game is loaded up. I gotta say, it feels good to not have the League of Pauses. I'll tell you that.
Yep, I mean, the first game we had today, that was a pretty long one for what it's worth.
Yeah. Oh, the pauses. The pauses. All right, Tarek, go into the bottom.
MF isn't a pirate? I didn't know that MF wasn't a pirate.
She's a pirate hunter.
Oh.
Whatever. She's close enough to a pirate. If you're a pirate hunter, you might as well be a pirate.
She does have like the skin that has like a pirate suit on her, so I don't know. I thought she was a pirate though.
No, she's a pirate hunter.
Gotta
read the lore. Gotta read the lore, bird. The lore. Nobody reads the lore, bird.
No, I mean I'm okay educated in lore. I mean I've had some educational purposes with some people from old shoutcasting, so I'm not surprised about the lore. Unfortunately, probably not my thing. Sorry, I'm unfortunately not too interested in lore sometimes.
So Serenus here, just kind of all stacked into the bottom. We do have a ward here into the tri-bush, and immediately they put down their own. But they will be noticed here, and I think they're going to go for the golems. If they can take away the golems and give them to the ADC, then that's just going to be that much more ahead than the Graves Lulu combo. But Demacian and Standard going to the bush. They're going hunting, sir.
I mean, they knew they had the better advantage shadow dashing on that Tarek Sun, but now we got Charm on. Gorify going to be taking him down really low. Trace Lover trying to go in the back line. Strategic plan could be the first one down.
Now Strategic's going to flash out. He had an Ignite on top of him. Everyone's getting low. Ishu with the fail flash. Is he going to drop to the first blood? He will drop to the first blood. Cleanse coming out here from Multiscuff as well. Beastin in there. Strategic plan with the taunt. Gets the double kill for Abstract. Cool. And that's going to leave a double kill for Graves as well. So it does look like both teams are going to be backing off. We still got Glorified in here as well, though. Can he jump on top of Cass? No, he's just going to leave it be. But wow, 2 kills to the Graves and 2 kills to the Rise from that first level 1 engage.
And what we just saw pinged off for the blue team / University of Arizona, that ward pretty much said, well, we know they're coming, we're going to go prep up, and they gave up so much pressure right there. And Serenus Gaming, that bot lane, which we were talking about before, that had a big problem, start back up 2-0 on the kill score. Even though Caden's going to have a little bit of CS lead, I mean, Graves is going to be really powerful.
Yeah, let's take a quick look at Graves. He's going to come back to lane with a Dorn's Blade on top of the longsword and pots, and now he's already used one of the pots as well. So he's not going to have the best of sustain, especially with a Lulu. Cannot really compare in terms of sustain with the Taric heal, but hey, that extra Dorn's Blade going to be very useful. We don't even have any potions on top of Scuff. So very, very concerned about this bot lane. But at the same time, let's take a quick look at Rise. There we go. Rise level 1 has a tier. Oh boy.
Yeah, tier of the goddess, and on top of that, it still has 4 pots, 2 wards, and 1 mana pot to boot. That's pretty disgusting to see. Although we do see Ari with, well, 2 assists, so she is baking some gold. Rise is going to have a pretty good advantage, and you want to get Rise with those early items really good.
He's getting a little bit out pushed there in the mid as is, but hey, all he has to do is just keep spamming out those skills, and he gets those mana scaling items, exactly what you want to do on a Rise. So all the lanes just kind of going back and forth as is, nothing really too strange aside from the 4 kills in the 2-minute span. But you got Glorified coming down into the mid, possible gank going to be coming up their way, but Scuff's going back home already.
Yeah, without the pots, I mean, you can't really sustain. And using imbue for a Taric, it's just unfortunate.
Silly, silly camera, I'll tell you that. So Glorified coming in for the gank, dropping Trennan real low. Abstract Cool is just going to have to back on out of this one. Looks like he'll be okay for now. And camera still doesn't want to do anything. Okay. Fair enough. There we go. I think I fixed it. Yeah.
Are you going to see Graves actually... Sorry, go?
No, I'm just having trouble. That's all.
No problem. Graves going to go back, going to pick up a Vamp Scepter, picks up Boots as well. Actually, I had the Vamp Scepter from before, sorry about that. 2 pots, and adding on to that, the dominance that, I mean, Caitlyn comes back with Dorn's Blade, 3 pots. That's not going to really amount to a lot of goodness, especially with the extra mobility. Plus, on top of that, lifesteal. Graves is just such ahead in the pace, and that's what University of Arizona needs. Only thing they need to do now is actually stop those Rise, because once the Rise builds up those mana items, it's just really going to be hard to catch up.
There's the second gank coming out from Glorified. Not entirely too sure where that charm was aimed, but just so much range with that Demacian standard combo to get him into things. So without that flash, yeah, Trennan did drop, and now a little bit of a kill lead coming out here for Serenus once again.
And that's unfortunate because Serenus Gaming now going to be able to control this mid, but the biggest thing is level 3 compared to level 4 of J4. J4 is going to go back. Oh, okay, so he's not going to keep him going. But he has a pretty good lead right now in Xin, at least experience-wise, and they're going to provide more pressure coming up to mid and even into this bottom lane.
Chaos going to be jumping on top of strategic plan. Looks like he's able to deal with it. Now Rise coming back to lane as well. Sorry, he'll be coming back to lane with a Catalyst. Oh my goodness, this could become a very snowball game for Rise as he's up 3-0 and ahead in creeps over top of Ari.
And the Rise is just going to keep it going, and unfortunately picking up the Catalyst is going to signify Rod of Ages, or Banshee's Veil technically, but Rod of Ages more likely, and which is also going to just give him more and more damage, and that's not what you want to see from a Rise.
Well, this early on, I don't see any reason not to take the Rod of Ages. Another great game coming in here from Glorified. It's Beaston going to be joining the party. Gets immediately exhausted. Is going to knock up that Jarvan, but I'm not too sure it's going to be enough. Glorified doesn't have the combo for another, well, I guess it's actually up now, but his shield isn't up for 6 seconds. He's not going to dive that. Could have probably made a good case there on top of Beaston, but a Piltover going to be hitting Bjorn, and Bjorn going to have to just hug the tower. Once again, junglers making their presence known in the lanes, and we're up 4-2 now for Serenus.
Yeah, University of Arizona just losing all that momentum. Well, they didn't really have too much. I mean, Trennan's going to be taken down yet again. Abstract Cool just going to have to do one more auto attack, actually imprisoning that kill. And yeah, this could be even a faster game than the one before this, just because so much damage and so much goodness is going to be happening for Serenus Gaming.
That was Flash Ignite, wasn't it?
Flash Ignite, plus on top of that, he did Rune Pierce and Slash, got a lot of good damage off on that.
Yeah,
I mean, the combo was there.
He played it well, because I was in this lane, it's like, all right, he's doing the damage, that's okay, I'll go take out quickly top, and then all of a sudden Flash Ignite combo, and it's like, oh, all right, well, Trennan's dead, great. But yeah, I mean, when you wait out for your cooldowns and you know your enemy still doesn't have that flash, Trenin still doesn't have a flash, and he just hit 6 as well, so now finally will have that Foxfire Spirit Rush combo to just kind of ward off people and get away. But Abstract Cool now up 4-0. As I said, you know, when you're this far ahead, there's probably no reason not to get that really early Rod of Ages. I mean, usually you'll see it like 12, 14 minutes. He can probably pick it up by 10 at this rate.
I mean, he's only 900 up in gold. He's going to try to get another kill in Trenin. If they can get another kill in Trenin, he's definitely going to get the Rod of Ages so fast. Although Abstract Cool is just going to play a little bit easier onto this mid lane, he still has his pressure advantage. It's all predicated because he got those 2 kills in that invade.
Now, we should be seeing something similar in the bottom lane with that Graves. I mean, Graves got himself first blood and the double from that level 1 fight, but it looks like he and Lulu are just having too much trouble with this bot lane.
It is a bigger thing because of the invade. The jungle actually ganked happened. Abstract Cool is going to be taking a lot of damage. Is Trenin going to get the kill? No, Abstract Cool is just going to try to get out of this one alive. And Zinzhou can't come up to actually re-support onto Abstract Cool.
Oh man, Zangetsu dropping real low from this bottom lane exchange as well. Byun has himself the boots as well as the Vamp Scepter, and I'm fairly sure we just handed off Blue to run as yeah we did. He's not heading to town. Okay, he's reevaluating that. Maybe he thought, we can jump Trenin. Yeah, we can do it, but no, it's too much of a risk. Why risk it? 4-0 up, has the blue buff. This is 400 gold later. He has himself the blasting one, boots of speed. He is gearing up to go turbo in the next few minutes.
Yep, he's going to pay that $8.99 and make sure that he, well, gets his Rod of Ages really soon. And hopefully we'll see what'll happen with Serenus Gaming, especially with that Fed Rise coming into play. You were talking about, you know, Graves having that early start and early lead. It was really good up until the point when they actually got ganked in, and then Getsu got killed down, and well, Multiscruff got another assist, got enough pressure on the turret to pretty much put Nock, well, behind yet again. And unfortunately, Nock with the Graves versus the Caitlyn, the poke is just going to be immense, and it's going to keep on going onto this bottom lane.
Okay, Zangetsu, I heard the warning. He's going to drop, and again, just the Dazzle, the Shatter, and then from there, it's just Caitlyn and her long-range poke. Cannot deal with it. Zangetsu drops now to 0-3-2. Trenin, he's okay in this in the mid, but I'm very curious about when we're going to see something happen top lane.
Probably not forever. I mean, Shen is just going to farm up and just get his items. Elise is going to do the same thing. I mean, the biggest thing is Serenus Gaming just playing really aggressively at mid and bot. Shen doesn't really need to do anything other than just farm up. And 60 to 69 on the CS score, I mean, it's pretty even so far. Even though Elise should have a little bit more of an advantage, just because she does do a little bit more damage early on.
Now, something that we haven't seen as we look at Beastin coming here into mid, that should be a dead Abstract, but there's the shield coming out from Shen. He's going to jump in here for an assist as Abstract Cool takes kill number 5. I was about to say, where's the teleports? Where's the Stand Uniteds? And just as I said, Stand United comes out. They get the counter kill on top of Xin, go straight here into this dragon, and that's going to be an 11-minute, 30-second dragon. Hardly the 4-minute epic that we saw last round, but that's more cash in their pocket.
It's just going to leave KS Lover to try to push up in this top turret, but Chen already responded back to the lane, then go get up on there and make sure it defends that. So a really great take, plus no real losses for the team of Serenus Gaming. It's more looking like the first game, but a little bit slower in the pace.
2-7. Arizona's still down. They're down about 2,500 gold, and this early on, I think it was about maybe I think it was about 3,000 gold, maybe 4,000 gold difference this time last game. But of course, we also had like 2 towers, 2 dragons under that, and again, this combination of against Zangetsu really keeping the Yordle down makes it really hard for her to commit to some of these fights that Byun is itching to get into.
It's unfortunate Multiscruff didn't actually have a crit shot passively wound up, because that could have been another kill for this bottom lane. Strategic plan's going pretty low. KS Lover could go for this dive over in top lane.
And there we go, the 12-minute, 30-second Rod of Ages. On top of the boots, on top of a Ruby Crystal for the Tears of Goddess. 5-0, 83 creeps. Let's take a quick look at his gold. Almost 5 grand in the bank, clearing everyone almost by a full grand on the enemy team. This Rise is definitely looking to be the rising star of this match.
He might be rising up to the challenge, you might say. That's about how Season 3's theme comes in.
Glorified came in here for the gank on top of Chaos, and then just kind of had a little bit of a walk around. So I guess he's just going to be holding down the lane. Strategic's going to be heading back. Scuff's coming back to lane as well, looking for her Bloodthirster. Not quite there yet. Graves in pretty much the same situation, although he is 1 tier of boots down. We don't even have boots on poor little Miss Yordle, though.
I'm not surprising to see supports not taking boots. I mean, even in the last LCS that I saw of like Special took boots 35 minutes, 36 minutes into the game, like boots 1. So it's because they're getting more goal starved and they're rushing Sightstone first more oftentimes than not. You don't get that gold for 10 in that early go, unfortunately.
Are we going to have a tower dive here, or is it going to be the kill mid? It will be Abstract Cool picking up the kill mid. Top lane's also getting rebuffed as well. Strategic Plan should have himself a nice Shadow Dash ready to roll, almost on cooldown here. Let's take a quick look. 3, 2, 1. Demacian Standard coming in. The Shadow Dash not going to be landing. The Vorpal Blade not enough to pick it up either. So really nice Crescent Sweep coming out from its Beast and keeping him alive. But at the same time, bot lane, no, he's top. Abstract Cool, you sneaky sir. Comes in here, finishes off that Elise, and now with the creep wave coming in, this is very likely a dead Xin. Here comes Cool again for the legendary kill streak at 8-0. That's very likely a tower to boot.
Plus the tower goal is going to give, well, we're going to see Rise go up to about 1,500. Well, once the tower goes down, but 1,300 right now, about to be 1,600 as well. So much damage up. Oh, we also see another tower across the bottom lane turret. Rise is going to be a big power force, just picking up the distortion boots. It's going to be really good to see, or allocate boots. It's going to be really good to see this Rise just go into the team and literally be too tanky for them to actually try to take down, and on top of that, deal tons of damage.
Tons of damage. Yes, nice freak quote right there. 10-2, 8-0 on our Rise. He is looking like a powerhouse. Now we do also have the blue being invaded here. Rise coming around. He should be able to pick that one up. One combo, no problem. And that's going to be really detrimental for Aria. She is not going to have a blue. And hey, look at that. We took a top tower. So that looks like a very, very tasty Elise top lane.
Yeah, it's looking like Elise is going to get caught out. Strategic Plan's going to try to set this one up. And Chaos Lover does have enough damage, so we're going to see if they're going to take the bait. Strategic Plan now going to get faded, and now Chaos Lover in so much trouble. Oh,
stacking the CCs a little bit, and really nice repel, though, coming out from Chaos. He's going to keep her alive a little bit longer. Good CC coming on to Abstract Cool. She's going to be running for it. Here comes Auri from the Baron Pit. Nope, just gets off the Charm combination. Not enough to get Chaos out of this one. She's still dancing around in the jungle as well, but I don't actually think Serenus is really going to give this any more thought. I think they're just going to farm up and say, well, you're not farming, we might as well. The problem is that Zin's at their red.
And Zin's going to be taking that. They're probably going to go for this dive while, well, Cernus gaming over in bottom lane. They're probably ready to dive onto this, well, unfortunate Graves and Lulu.
Yeah, here comes Oshi, who's going to be leading the pack. Great combo coming in from Jarvan. Wild Growth going up. Catches both of them. Here comes the Stand United as well. Looks like we've actually lost in that top lane. RIP Rise. But that's going to be the kill on top of Graves. It looks like Lulu's going to live, at least for now. So we did trade out ultimately in that. So since we knew everyone was top, they got the gank bottom. But Abstract Cool finally throwing a death up on the board.
Yeah, that's unfortunate, but it's going to reset the goal so that Abstract Cool can be, well, not worried about that little mark. And we're going to see the bottom second turret go down, while on top, we're going to trade it off with top tier 1 turret. So overall, still a great take for Serenus Gaming, and especially for that Shen actually getting out there alive with himself. I mean, it's just beautiful, beautiful play, yet again, for Serenus Gaming.
Well, let's hope that this doesn't start a downward spiral for our Rise player. 102 creeps, 8 kills in 17.5 minutes. But hey, I mean, it was a thing of opportunity. Looks like a dragon once again going to go to the red team, so that's 2 for 2. They threw down a ward there at the end, University of Arizona. But does get out pinked, and that's going to be a little bit more gold inside of Jarvan's pocket. So when everything is said and done, 11 to 3, 2 tower advantage, 2 dragon advantage, and that's going to equate to about 6,000 gold.
Alstri trying to get really aggressive against Trenin. Trenin does have a pretty good CS goal right now, 104 to 112. So overall, I don't think you want to actually fight against Trenin, but they're still going to be really aggressive on this. I mean, if I am up 1-0 and we're at this part of the game where we're up pretty much 5k gold, I mean, you want to be aggressive and just keep on pushing out your lead, because you want to make sure that they do not have any pressure coming out for this game.
Well, we're almost hitting that 20-minute mark, and once again, the items are looking pretty one-sided. We already got that Warmogs on top of Shen. Nothing really huge made out here for Jarvan, just lots of pieces of things. And, well, oh, issue with the clutch flash across the board. I'm not entirely too sure where Elise was going. I think she was trying to follow, but did not work. Good flash out there from Tarek as well, really confirming that there's a lot of damage to be had in the mid. But, you know, Rise, he has himself a Giant's Belt on top of things, so getting tankier and tankier. Caitlyn's still solo pushing that bottom. She has herself almost at Infinity Edge as Serenus is able just to rebuff everything here. Yes, I know Tarek is almost dead. That's why he's in the back. That's okay. Now, the only last bastion of turrets here is going to be this, this mid, and it's being heavily defended by Arizona.
And it's looking like they're going to try to respawn to this Caitlyn over bottom lane, and we're probably going to see the engagement from the Shen as well.
Shen with the Stand United on top of Glorify. We had the Jarvan ult go out. Chaos Lover somehow getting out by the skin of his teeth. They threw so much on top of that. Graves going to be throwing out the collateral as well. Auri able to pick up the double, but Abstract is on a roll. Gets himself that double. Shen got one as well, as he does drop to this Lulu. Lulu actually getting taken out at the end there as well. Abstract is cool, does not care about these creeps whatsoever. Has a little bit for that, I think, absolute power, desperate power, but it is on cooldown now. He's still tanking these. He is a braver man than I, Bird.
Yeah, and we're going to be seeing what they're going to be doing with this multi-scuff on the side, and Trenin now going to be in really big trouble. So you're going to get found. You're going to go get that Pulse over Peacemaker, flashed out of that, and that's cool, in a little bit of trouble, but it's going to be okay because he is super tanky.
Yeah, super tanky. 2,700 hit points at the 20-minute mark. He went through 2 towers, gets himself a triple, almost takes out the Auri by going through 2 more towers, and is able to live to see the day. Amazing things.
Really interesting, though, Serenus Gaming could have had a better engage from that. They knew that J4 was going to go jump in and do the Cataclysm. Unfortunately, when J4 said, oh, we're taking too much damage, or he's taking too much damage, he backed out. Shen actually ulted in when he actually backed out at the same time, and then Shen had to flash in as well. So unfortunate timing for that, although still a great take because, well, Rise is at the stage where he is not caring what everybody else is doing.
Yeah, he's going to put a Warmogs with that giant spell. And who got the blue? Was that Shen? Shen, yes.
Shen.
Yeah,
yes.
Shen actually did pick up that blue right there. So once again, denying the blue out to that Auri. She's a very lonely and desperate fox for a blue buff, but she has a chalice to kind of compensate for it. But still, cooldown reduction this early in the game is almost invaluable.
Yep, and we're going to be seeing where we're going to be going with this top lane turret, because there's a lot of pressure coming up from this. Rise are going to be taking over the blue buff. Oh, Strategic Plan gets a great Shadow Dash, and now Chaos Lover in a little bit of trouble, but they're not going to keep on going with this. I mean, they need Rise to make sure that they can secure these kills.
Yeah, but Rise, unfortunately, is ever so far away. He did just solo out his own blue. So Shen has blue, Rise has blue. Rise very likely to make a showing mid, but no, it does not look like we're going to be jumping on him at all here from University of Arizona. They're just kind of clump up for the defense. Lots of time for the all-star Rise mid to come on over. 10 is 1-1. In 22 minutes, and now that he's here, the party's about to get started.
Yeah, Elise needs to come back as soon as possible. Does have some speed with the home guard, so it'll be fine. We're going to see if this tower's going to be taken, or they're just going to poke at it, which because they do have a Caitlyn.
Oh, strategic plan going to get caught out by the charm. Immediately Shadow dashes right through everyone, sets the playing stage. Jarvanalt going in there as well, looking for the kill on top of Bjorn. 2 for 1 so far as Ari does finally take down Shen, but it does look like Bjorn's going to be A-okay. Look at the health on Abstract Cool. Has no cares whatsoever. Gets a double for our J4, and that's going to be a 4 for 1 sweep right through the tower.
I didn't like that engagement from University of Arizona. They tried to do some stuff, and Serenus came in and said, "Oh, okay, so we're doing the shadow dash onto their backline," and it was just beautiful, beautiful stuff from Serenus Gaming. Although University of Arizona probably pressured deck play just a little bit to themselves.
Oh, 18-7, 23 minutes in, nearly got that quick draw out to stop Tarek from heading home, but Tarek does have himself the emblem, looking for the Aegis. There's the health crystal, still the tier 1 boots. Do we actually have, yes, we do have the tier 1 now, as well as Zanget. Zanget's with the Philo Stone and the Kindle Gem, so comparatively that to Tarek. And yeah, we're a little bit higher up here for Elshu. Elshu actually now with the roaming boots.
Yeah, getting those boots of speed slash the boots of mobility, it's gonna be pretty well strong coming into it because yeah, Dazzle has been used as more of an initiator instead of defender, and especially since Zen and everybody else has been kind of behind, having Elshu in the front is gonna help out well our aura protection, but also on top of that, just the stun potential that they can get.
That's going to be the third dragon of the game. Should see the next one in and around the 30-minute mark if we do indeed get that far into the life cycle of this one. But, you know, we've been on top of a lot of these objectives. We've actually transferred the blue from the Shen to the Jarvan. Very nice of University of Arizona to act as a conduit there. But as you can see right there, Static Shiv picked up by Bjorn. So not only without Thirster, now the Static Shiv. Hopefully with a little bit extra wave clear, they can hope to mitigate a bit of this pushing power.
Yeah, but you still have Caitlyn, you still have Tark just dazzling over on the side. The thing is, if the Ahri can pick off something, it'll work out, like the Abstract Cool.
Yeah, they're really trying to go for that cool right now. Here comes the Stand United as well. Looks like he gets in just far enough away to die to this Elise, but they threw everything they could on top of him. Glorified jumping in there. That should be the double on top of Chaos, as well as a double for Chaos. Ace in the hole coming out as well, gets tanked out, but overall a 2-for-2 exchange. I think Abstract played that a little too cocky.
Yeah, and I feel like Serenus Gaming did kind of throw it out a little bit. University of Arizona could have just backed off when they got the rise, but then University of Arizona said, no, we want more kills, and that kind of costed them a little bit of towerage, but on top of that, well, they gave out another kill. So overall, yeah, probably a bad take for Abstract Cool, but I mean, Serenus Gaming still came out with that one ahead.
Well, I mean, that also did start off as a 5-on-4, already down to half health by the time we did get that Stand United. And to Rise's credit, he did stay alive long enough to get the Shadow Dashing Shen into the playing field, but then immediately just kind of fell over to the poison that is a Black Widow spider biting at you. But hey, good pickup for Arizona, 11-6 now on top of Rise. And Rise with a Seraph. Ooh, it's going to get harder and harder to kill him.
Yeah, the extra shield is that you get with the Ceres active is pretty strong, so I like where he's going with that. Although I usually see Mer Mana actually used for Rise just because, well, the damage potential just grows exponentially once you do have that Mer Mana. Either way, the mana is going to be growing, and Abstract Cool is going to have such a good day really soon.
Finally, a blue buff going to not Ahri. Never mind. Yep, no blue buff for Trennan. In fact, it's going to go to Caitlyn. So Caitlyn can now spam out traps. Yay! Everybody's dream come true. Now, we don't have any vision whatsoever right now for University of Arizona at this Baron, but I think they have an idea that it is going on. Unfortunately, I don't think they have the confidence to stop it or even try, because down goes Baron at the 27-minute mark.
Yeah, and we're going to see what Serenus Gaming is going to do. They're going to probably be able to push this up really easily. The only thing is Graves is going to take a red buff, so that's going to help out. Unfortunately, with the Infinity Edge and the crit blade of, well, the Caitlyn, it's just doing so much good stuff. Fan and Dancer on top of a Caitlyn that's going to be creating so much, is going to take on Tenon so easy.
Yeah, easy, easy. Trenton drops. There goes its beast in the J4 ult. Not going to be catching anyone. A little unfortunate there, but Abstract Cool can pretty much just keep these guys at bay by himself. And now down 2 defenders with a Baron infused team kind of marching at their front door. They're going to go for the kill shot. Look at that home guard though. Chaos just trying to do some of the pokes, and Abstract Cool again just does not care. Okay, he cares a little bit. He throws out the flash at the end. Chaos, however, going to go up with that repel. It looks like she'll live to see another day. Bjorn now trying his luck up against the supercharged Rise. In comes the Stand United, looking for the Shadow Dash. Nobody close by, but there's the J4 combo. Ace in the hole coming out. Does get tanked out by Bjorn. Cleanses out the Taric stun as well. That could be it for Elshu. She does drop, but that's going to be the second inhibitor, so mission accomplished. Trenton now in and amongst the things gets easily dominated by this team as she does go down, and it does look like Repel going for the kill on top of Abstract Cool. Has to flash back out. It's Beastin is there trying to do some body blocking, but unfortunately Glorified able to pick that one up. Now Bjorn still back in action with that static shiv. A nice flash from Zangetz, not going to get comboed by the Lion of Demacia, and I think mission accomplished, and we're finally able to signal the retreat. I think that was what, a 6, 7, 8 for 1 combo?
Yeah, I think that was just a beautiful combo overall. I think they probably could have ended the game, although, for the team of Serenus Gaming. Don't know why they didn't want to just go down the Nexus turret. Although they do take out another inhibitor, I feel like the game could have been ended just from that. But say Livy, say whatever you want to say about it, but Serenus Gaming are going to come back. They're going to get more gold. They're going to get more items. They build a mirror mana. Sure, why not for the Rise?
Mana Mune, bonus mana, 0 out of 750. I don't think we're going to get to the mirror mana stage, but hey, when you got the money, you got the money. Let's take a quick look at the money. By the way, League of Warmogs making a triumphant return. No less than 5 Warmogs on the map at present. 12,600 gold for our Rise player. That is a full 3k higher than Graves, which is the highest earner for University of Arizona.
I mean, he's been doing pretty well, while the Caitlyn also as well. 13,607 on selling hero of all this. I mean, Serenus Gaming, the carries alone are just impressing me right now. And then the team play you get with Wallshed, and on top of that, the J4 that's been happening. I mean, it's been really good. I like seeing Serenus Gaming. Unfortunate that they're in the 3rd place game. That means the 1st place game probably is going to be that much more tighter.
Well, we can hope. The Walter Tan fan club up against... I don't actually remember who they're up against, but the Walter Tan fan club did make it all the way into there. So yeah, this is of course for 3rd place. Ace in the hole going to come out. Nice shield there from Zangetz. It negates a little bit of the damage, but hey, there's the J4 ultimate catching no less than 3 members of University of Arizona in that. The Repel going up, looking for the kill, or at least the survival, but double kill comes out for Caitlyn as she is on a roll with the triple, no less. Bjorn going to be running for the hills, does not want to give her that ace, and I think Ari running the opposite direction, looking for the peel as well. She can contentedly stay up there, but the GG's coming out. We're looking for the kill and the win, and I think that's going to do it.
Double surrender vote, pretty much double Nexus explosion. Good game going to Serenus Gaming, picking up the 3rd place win over University of Arizona.
So they win themselves a slice of that $1,700 prize pool that Alienware was putting up, and a few different bragging rights as they did beat out hundreds of teams in the league circuit. I gotta say, pretty impressive stuff out of Serenus, wow. Wow.
MME Ferris? I was thinking that too.
Ferris Bueller.
Ferris Bueller, that's a pretty good one too. Yeah. Ferris wheel.
Ferris wheel. Yes, I saw that on Google today. The Ferris wheel, 154th birthday apparently.
Was that the English one?
I don't know. What do you mean the English one?
The big wheel, the big Ferris wheel.
Google.ca or Google.com. See, I was in Canada. But yeah, George Ferris, 154th birthday. You'll see a nice animated Ferris wheel combo. So that's going to do it for us here. 3rd place match. Once again, congratulations to Serenus Gaming. And that means that we're going to get set up here for the finals. Don't go anywhere, guys. FourCourtJester in the L3 IRD streams the word. We're not going anywhere. We'll see you soon. Thanks for watching, esports fans. If you want to see more video game commentary, make sure to hit the subscribe button and check out these other commentaries.